I immediately think of Freedom Rock when I hear this song because this song begins with a line from the Youngbloods Get Together. It's like, come on, people now, smile on your brother. You got Novoselic singing it. And it reminds me of Freedom Rock because, well, for those who are not in the know, Freedom Rock, I actually have Freedom Rock. They were a set of two CDs and they were sold on TV. So you would watch a commercial advertising it, and the commercial would begin with two, like, badly dressed hippies, like the stereotypical hippies. And one would say, "Hey, is that Freedom Rock?" And the other one would say, "Yeah." And then the other one would say, "Well, turn it up, man." And in the early 90s, that commercial was everywhere. It was played so much that we would quote it at school all the time. So, and this is before DVRs where we could just fast forward through commercials now. We didn't really have that luxury unless we recorded something on VHS, but for the most part we had to sit through the commercials. Or I would sometimes turn to another channel during the commercials and then turn back, but for the most part, we would have to sit through those commercials. So Freedom Rock was a bunch of hits from the 60s, from the hippie era, and one of those songs was "Get Together" by the Youngbloods, and it was always that part of the song being played during the commercial because the commercial would play snippets from each song. They would list each song, and then they would highlight a song in yellow, and the song that they highlighted in yellow would be the one that they played. So it's a huge digression, but that's immediately what I thought of when I hear this song. So Novoselic is just saying this in such a mocking fashion. Maybe it's mocking all the hippies. Maybe it's just mocking the song. It sounds like it's in total sarcasm. So that said, in this ridiculously distorted, freaky sounding voice, and then in comes the guitar, and this is the best part of the song, just the tone of the guitar and the guitar itself. There's such rage to it, and such passion and power to it, and it's just so punk rock. And between the tone and the emotion that Cobain plays with the guitar, it's just really, really powerful. And then when we get to the lyrics, again, it's just one of those lyrics, and maybe just because I'm tired, or I don't know what he's saying, or I think I know what he's saying, and maybe that was the beauty behind Nirvana, where you don't know what he's saying, but you can still relate to it. So the line, "When I was an alien, cultures weren't opinions." Now, by alien, I don't know if he means an alien from outer space or an alien from another country. Maybe if he means an alien from outer space, he's talking about the alien in The Man Who Fell to Earth, because Nirvana were big David Bowie fans. But the line was, "When I was an alien, cultures weren't opinions." So it's to my understanding that so now cultures are opinions because he's talking about something past tense. And I mean, I guess there are opinions within cultures, but cultures themselves being opinions, again, I don't know what he means, and I tried to think about it, and my head hurt trying to realize what he was saying, and now I'm even thinking out loud. So if anybody has any suggestions on what that lyric means, please feel free to comment. The other line, "Never met a wise man. If so, it's a woman." That is very believable coming from Cobain, because it seemed that he loved women more than men. He was ever so much the feminist. And I thought it was a nice touch at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to have all female singers sing his songs while Grohl and Novoselic backed him up. And then when we get to the chorus, I'm thinking that maybe it means that he's lost, but once he gets to where he really wants to go, the rest may fall into place. It's like that in real life. For example, I'll just give you my own personal example. I'm in New York. I'm on Long Island, which is a suburb of New York City. It's about maybe 40 minutes away from it. And I would love to live closer to the city. I used to live closer to the city. I don't anymore, but I would love to live closer to the city, with the logic being that since I will be surrounded by the atmosphere I want to be in, everything else will fall into place. Just like if you surround yourself with like-minded people and people doing the things that you want to do, and everybody has a common purpose, you find yourself happier because you have that community, and things usually get better because you're surrounded by that positivity. And that's something, that's one of my goals, to get out of where I am now, to surround myself with more positivity and more people like me. And when he says, gotta find a better way, I better wait, it sounds like there's something holding him back, a kind of fear, a kind of anxiety. So maybe that's why there's a procrastination when he says, I better wait. But this song is just a really, really strong song off the album. It's just noisy, it's angry, it's dirty, it's powerful, and goddamn, that guitar tone is so good that I can't think of anything else to say, so I will end it right now. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you next song.